transmitting a threat in interstate communication. The U.S. Attorney's Office for the Northern District of Indiana announced the charge this week after Fleming was arrested Friday. The threat coincides with the shutdown of the United States Naval Academy in Annapolis last week. A midshipman was shot in the shoulder during the lockdown, but is expected to make a full recovery. The FBI and the Naval Criminal Investigative Service are looking into the threat, along with assistance from the Porter County Sheriff's Office. Jarrett Lewis, Network Indiana.
A corrections officer at the Marion County Adult Detention Center has been arrested. Officials say Bryce Birdsong was caught on Tuesday bringing narcotics into the facility. Detectives intercepted communications that detail the drug trafficking, and a search of Birdsong's vehicle uncovered additional narcotics. He has been fired from his job and is now facing multiple charges, including official misconduct and trafficking with an inmate. Indiana's energy chief says companies may need to sue communities that block projects. Ryan Hedrick reports.
Energy Secretary Susie Jaworowski told the fiscal policy audience Tuesday that local bans are stalling projects and costing companies millions of dollars.
And we are doing a call for communities that will do a resolution saying we're open to energy development and we're open to industrial development.
She says she's pushing for a statewide map of so-called yes counties, places open to energy and industrial growth, and she also previewed a global nuclear summit coming up in November. Ryan Hedrick, Network Indiana.
This is a very special day. The breeze took the clouds all away. It swept the sky like a broom and got ready for a very special day. This is a very special time. Show me a hill I can climb. Give me a mountain to move, and I'll prove that it's a very special day. I woke up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day. Up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day.
And a very special day it is. It's a finally fantastic, maybe just a little freaky Friday. I have Tracy Lee with me from Salem Crossing this morning. Good morning, Tracy.
Good morning.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Isn't that exciting? Do
Yes.
you feel like you, like on Friday, are a little more pep in your step, just a little more
Yeah,
excited?
it's been a very busy week for me, so I'm ready to run through the day and move on with the weekend.
I love that. Yeah, let's do this, right?
Yeah.
Got a big day ahead of us, and actually a lot going on, but let's thank our sponsors this morning.
Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Rosa's, Fox Pearly Wealth Management, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn, Marshall Monuments, McAllister Land Consulting, Springer Insurance, Louisville Bats, Schneck Hospital, and Temple & Temple.
Yay! Thank you to our great sponsors. Very proud of them, and we appreciate them coming with us every morning. And of course, we know we've got a lot going on here, and Actually, got football action tonight. Got some big games. This is excitement for Salem. It'll be senior night.
Oh,
always exciting.
yes.
And senior night, and then they believe they're going to have the youth football run through.
Oh, that's fun.
I know.
Yeah.
I love it. You know, it's almost like the opening the gate up for the bulls.
Yeah.
You know, the running of the bulls, you know what I mean? And they, you know, and it's so funny because, you know, you kind of want them to run slow so you can kind of get a photo, but there's no, like...
no holding back that energy.
There's nothing going to, full throttle,
yes.
You know what I mean? And you're like, there, and there he goes. Okay, where was he? Did you see him? But that's
gotta love
fun.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know, I love it. And then, of course, you know, some of them look like they just came out of the womb. Some of them are so little. You know what I mean?
It's tiny.
Yeah, that one just came out of the womb.
Yeah.
That one was just born. That's a newborn.
Still a baby.
Right, so that'll be tonight. Also, Salem Lions will be hosting Eastern Musketeers, which will be good.
Yeah.
Anytime you put two of the county teams together, game on, right?
Yep.
So it's going to be exciting. West Washington will be Perry Central. And then after that, after the games, don't forget on your way home, you can listen to Indiana Sports Talk on WSLM. Then on Saturday, we'll have Illinois at Purdue. IU has a bye week, so good for them. Get some little bit of week off. Texas at Florida, and then on Sunday, the Raiders at the Colts. And I did draw a name for that, but they could not go, so I have to now go back and draw another name.
Yeah.
So, you know, that is in the process. I was supposed to announce it yesterday, but didn't get it done because of when the person messaged back said they couldn't go. So, all right, New England Patriots will be Buffalo Bills, so that'll be on Sunday as well. Also, in food, let's see what we got. Where is the food? And this is from George, and this looks like it looks like today, let me get my dates right, okay? Today's the October the 3rd, right?
3rd, yes.
It's going to be that all day long, right?
New month. You got to start over.
I'm having my Monday on my Friday, Tracy. Tracy, this is where you're going to have to really pick up, okay? As a co-host, okay? You're going to have to carry the show.
I got your back,
You got to carry the show, woman, okay? Over there. All right, the 3rd day of October today. Happy Cupcakes and Cheesecake Day, 10% off. Also, chef salad or club salad, Friday lunch. And let's see here. Also, brisket sandwich meal, 10% off. And that is right there on Main Street. And for we're doing food specials going on. And this is actually at the Lisa's farmhouse there. And then tomorrow it looks like smoked meat sampler. I'm all about that meat sampler. Bring on the meat, right?
Yeah.
Where's the beef? Right here. From 11:30 to 8 p.m. And then on October the 10th, a little bit of Friday lunch special in Campbellsburg Hardware. They'll be having some Friday lunch specials. And then on the 17th, will be Friday lunch specials at Campbellsburg on another more Fridays. So there we go. A little bit of Where's the Food. Events showing on this are Eastern Standard Time. So there we go. They say, okay, where's the food? All right, there we go. Why do we always go to food, right? Food always has to happen.
The world revolves around food, doesn't it?
Yes, yeah, right? Yeah, so exciting for sure on that. So we love to hear that. All right, we are moving right along here. We finally Friday, and exciting Friday. Let's see what today is, so we can start celebrating, and I'm sure we'll see if it's food related, right?
Yeah.
All right. Which we're getting into some of those fall foods, you know.
Yeah.
You like the pumpkin spice drinks?
No, not really.
Okay. Apple cider and all that?
I like apple cider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what about caramel apples?
Caramel apples.
Yeah. S'mores. Now that we got our burn ban lifted, you can have s'mores.
Some s'mores.
Bring them on, right? Yeah. This is Global Smoothie Day. Like smoothies?
Oh, yeah.
I do too. What's your favorite kind? What kind of smoothie?
I like a strawberry banana smoothie.
Oh, look at you. Yeah. You can't go wrong with strawberry.
No.
Right? Yeah. I like all of that. Sometimes I go mango. Sometimes the kiwi. I'm just thinking all the different.
Yeah.
All the different. But you can't, strawberries you can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's safe. Kids Music Day. All that. I remember having that playing all around.
Yeah.
All the time. And that stuff gets stuck in your head.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be, yeah. Look at the Leaves Day.
Oh, it's it's that time of year.
It is, and
Yeah.
it's funny how they're like really coming down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I'm gonna have to be raking leaves soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big chore.
Big chore, big chore. Yeah. Manufacturing Day. Mean Girls Appreciation Day. Oh, we don't want that. National Boyfriend Day. My boyfriend's back, and you're gonna be. Hey, yeah. My Boyfriend Day. National Butterfly and Hummingbird Day, which we learned all about the hummingbird. You know,
Yeah.
getting all of their nectar, getting ready, and
Yeah.
gonna make that trip.
And the monarchs just made their trip too, right? Just, yeah.
I think so. Have they completely left then?
I think. I'm not
They didn't
100%
say
sure,
goodbye.
but I know.
Baby, goodbye doesn't mean forever. I'm just like, yeah, maybe they just couldn't say goodbye.
Yeah.
You know, they
It was
wanted
too
to.
hard.
That's right.
They just had to go.
Everybody needs a little time away. I'm thinking all these. Oh, I wanted to wish them well. I wanted to send off, like on a ship, when you christen it, whatever you do, I wanted to send the hummingbirds off, but they left without me, but oh well. They'll be back. National Caramel Custard Day. Looks delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that would be, good. National Denim Day. And I have, baby's got her blue jeans on. Lord have mercy, baby's got her blue jeans on. National Diversity Day. Ooh, National Family TV Show Day. What's your family, what's your favorite family TV show?
Oh, goodness. I used to love, Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the other one, too? What was the one that was here in Indiana? Was that Malcolm?
Yeah.
No.
No.
With, remember, what was, oh, so funny.
Because they talked about French Lick all the time.
Yeah. Yes. I'm trying to remember, they had two boys and a girl.
Yeah.
And the girl always was having drama trouble. Remember? Yeah. I can see that.
Axel
what was that name?
was the
Axel,
boy.
yes. Very good.
I'm going to have to look it up.
Okay. All right. I always thought that was funny.
Yeah.
The one I probably, I think Modern Family. Well, of course, I love Friends.
Yeah.
And, of course, Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Those are my top tier.
Yeah.
And then I really do like Modern Family.
I do too.
They're just so funny.
Yeah. I love it. I've watched all those episodes.
Me
Yeah.
too. Me too. I still, love that. What in the world is the name of that? That is so crazy. I'm thinking, and then I was trying to think of the girl's name, and the guy, I can't. I feel so out of it. Right?
Yeah. Well, I can't even type this morning. Let's see if we can find it here.
Okay. Well, you're gonna do that.
It's just the middle, wasn't it?
I think it was the middle.
Yeah, I think it was just the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the girl's name? Do you know? I can't. You got Axel. That was very good.
Let's see if we can.
You must have had your Wheaties this morning.
Yeah.
You're ahead of me.
I've had a lot of coffee.
Well, I thought I did too, but maybe I need to go back at it again. I don't know.
And I got up at like 4 a.m., so my mind's been just wild this morning.
I can see her, and and once you say it, I'm gonna no way.
Hold on. Sue.
Sue yes. All right, and what's the youngest one's name? Once you say it, I'm gonna be like, oh.
Brick and Axel.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Remember, Axel would always be rough on her.
Yeah.
But he would come to her in defense. If anybody else started to, that was cute.
Yeah.
National Family TV Show Day. National Soft Taco Day.
I love soft tacos. Yeah.
I do too. Yeah. National Techies Day. All you techies out there.
Yeah.
National Virus Appreciation Day. I don't know about appreciating it.
You gotta respect them, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. That's for sure. It's called Platery Day, and it's like plaid, which I love plaid.
Yeah.
Like that, especially right now, right?
Didn't you have a plaid shirt on?
I do. Yeah, I do.
See, you're hitting all the boxes this morning.
I did, didn't I? Yeah, I did. World Smile Day. I love that.
Oh, you gotta smile.
And that's universal.
Yeah.
I don't care where you go, and if you don't know, a smile always is just universal.
Yeah.
You know what that means.
Yep.
It's that other frown that you know. You know what that means too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we know that too as well. All right, so those are some holidays. Get out and enjoy. Tracy, in our community, we have got big Old Settlers Days coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
So that means we're going to have a lot of new people coming in our community,
Yeah.
just kind of going over the hot points. Remember our square. It's different than some because, like, we have the yield, and where some people have the go and do the yield on the other. So learning the Salem Square, and then there's 2 lanes. So when you're in that left lane or right lane, don't forget there could be somebody coming right up next to you. Okay, I'm just kind of going over these the hot points, you know, some of the things that people talk about.
Quirky Salem.
It is. You can do it. We've got it. So when we see cars suffering and going through this, be kind. Show what am I trying to say? Grace.
Yes.
Let's give grace to them, and instead of giving hand gestures or horns, let's
give a smile.
Smile and just, you know, maybe a little chuckle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they're trying to figure it out. But a lot of ours is actually designed a little different like that, because we yield when a lot of people go.
Yeah.
Because I can notice that a lot of times people will yield when they are supposed to go.
I wonder why it was designed that way.
I don't. The forefathers, the gods that be, you know what I mean? The forefathers above us, Tracy. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I've had people ask me that. I don't know. You know.
Well, you know, and then you know, if you grow up in Salem, and then you get your driver's license, and you go to like Paoli or some of these other towns that are, I guess, technically correct.
Well, I don't know. You know what I mean? I kind of think we might be right. I don't know. Watch me. I'm kind of feeling I'm going to get a little bit, you know what I mean? I'm thinking, you know, who's to say, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I guess if you think about roundabouts.
Because if you think about the roundabout, maybe our forefathers were so above their age, you know what I mean? So
maybe.
So that they realize that, because you don't yield, you go right on in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then the person actually on the square yields to the person.
Yeah.
I think here's what our forefathers were like: the more the better. Just let them come in. Don't yield.
Yeah.
Just get them on in here.
Yeah.
They had that concept, I'm sure. Bring them on in. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. You're doing, you know, Mr. Mom, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
So just reminding people of that, and then we'll also have those people that are going to be. Anyway, just all around, I'm sure, you know, visiting other places in our community. So let's put on our best Hoosier hospitality and shine.
Yep.
And love that.
Give them a warm welcome.
Warm welcome.
Yep.
And this is the 150th anniversary of Old Settlers Days.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that is very cool.
Pretty awesome. And it's going to be Saturday starting at 10 a.m. The vendors will open. They're going to have all kinds of, at 11 a.m. they'll have a ham and bean located in the train depot. I think they're also going to do, which torn between the 2 lovers here, macaroni and cheese and barbecue.
Oh, well, you got options.
I think it sounds delicious. You know what I mean?
Yes.
The 2, they're just like, they're a happily married couple.
Yeah.
I love barbecue with macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. That's just like on my radar lately. And then ham and beans, you can't go wrong with that. And that's going to start at 11. Also, they'll start their tours of the Brick Street. It's $10, and the proceeds will go to help the John Hay Center. And so I think that's going to be awesome. It's going to be really, Jeremy's, I know there's going to be others leading it too, but it's going to be very good information.
Okay.
So they kind of start up there at the beginning of the, it'd be actually kind of the west end of the brick right there, up there, and then they'll travel to the east.
Okay.
Yeah, so,
okay.
Yeah,
I was wondering what.
Yeah. So you kind of walk
entailed.
the brick and kind of explain the history and some of the different houses and stuff along the way. So
I
think it'd be very good. And I think that's wonderful. So it's $10 a person, but all the proceeds go to help out the John Hay Center, which we love. Then, and then don't forget my favorite. Our family's favorite is the corn, apple cider, or parched corn and apple cider.
Yeah.
We love that.
Yeah.
And I even actually, this was funny. I don't know if I told you this, but I grabbed a few bags last year, or was it the year before? Actually, the year before. Got a few bags extra, which is hard to do because usually they get eaten. But I hid them in the freezer, and I, you know, wrapped them up and everything, and brought them out at Christmas. And it was, it was a real nice little treat. Yeah. So and they came back to life.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they did everything they were supposed to do. So, if you can not eat them before.
Yeah. You got to have some willpower.
Yes, exactly. So anyway, that's fun. That's always good. There'll be a story time too, which I love story time.
Yeah.
And I love the good stories. Always one of my favorite. And there'll be one at 12 and one at 2 at the schoolhouse. And then also on Sunday morning, Adam Livingston. Have you ever heard him?
Mm-hmm.
He's wonderful.
Yeah.
Huge fan of him. He will be actually for an old-fashioned church service starting at 8 a.m. at on Sunday, Sunday morning.
Yeah.
So the Saturday goes from 10 to 4, and then on Sunday, the church service starts at 8, but the events and everything starts at 10.
Okay.
So have a little downtime in between. And then there might be some already set up, but they'll, but they usually are open around 10, and then they'll go till 4 on Sunday. So, yay! And some of the vendors, great food. There's all kinds of good food vendors. There's all kinds of entertainment. They'll have different musical entertainment. So, something for everyone.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
So, Tracy, it is time to showcase our Old Settlers Day.
Yeah. Nice little event for Salem.
It is, definitely. So the 4th and 5th, so Saturday and Sunday of this weekend. So exciting. And you guys, let's see, at Salem Crossing, I'm sure you're transitioning from summer
to
I
fall.
saw Meadowview had the big summer blowout party.
Yeah.
Now Salem Crossing's kind of moving that way.
Yeah. Yep. Getting ready for all the fall activities and the residents enjoy fall just as much as anyone. So
no doubt.
Yeah.
Has it been hard? Some people not wanting to give up summer, like
Yeah. I mean, I'm one of those people.
Yeah. Who wants to do that, right?
Yeah.
Who really wants to give it up, right? So, for those hanging on to it, good for you. Hopefully that'll work out for a little bit, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, also, want to remind everybody too that the bridge, the Blue River Bridge on State Road 60, is closed for the final construction. The detour down from State Road 60 to Salem through Martinsburg. So there'll be like if you're coming into Salem, you will go the Martinsburg route, which will take you up not too far from the jail, like that route. Then if you're coming from Salem, you will want to take the exit there by, I just lost my train of thought. It'll have the detour signs. It'll have it. So that bridge is closed.
Do they know how long it's going to be closed?
No, I've not heard that 100%. So they probably, I'm going to guess this, and I'm just going to giving them grace. Like, they'll probably have to see what they get into.
Yeah.
How fast, you know what I mean? Like,
sure.
The weather's beautiful. They've got a beautiful work day. They're going to be working hard, and they do it. But they probably don't know everything they're going to get into.
Yeah.
And I would rather them take the time.
Oh, yeah.
It's a bridge.
Yeah.
Let's get it right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because a lot of our bridges are so old. I mean, they've done right, and of course to make sure that they're secure and safe and everything. So I guess that's probably why they've been a little hesitant on 100% what time. And of course, if you set a time and you didn't make the time, then people get feisty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we don't want feisty people, right?
Yeah. No.
So I'm gonna say that that's probably more so, but I'm sure that they're like all of us, the quicker they can get it open, the happier they'll be.
Yeah.
Everybody will be.
Yeah.
So it's just a little bit of detour, but the ones that I've talked to that's been taking the detour, the thing about that is they've seen some, places they didn't see before, And, I know we've had some detours around the different communities, and it kind of gives you houses maybe you haven't seen before, or roads you haven't been on in a while. So kind of cool.
Yeah.
Look at it as that way, you know.
It's an
You're
adventure.
doing exploring. On a Friday, you're having a Friday adventure. So, all right. Also, just remember that, and maybe allow extra time to get to your destination. Maybe a little bit of leaving a little earlier.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to rush. Don't rush on the road. Listen, here comes my mom. The mom. Don't rush on the road. You know what I mean? Just leave a little earlier so you have ample time.
Yeah.
So, and if you get to your destination a little early, that's okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. These are things we tell the kids, right?
Oh, yes.
All right. Also on TikTok, which I love a good TikTok, Tracy.
Yeah.
Don't even tempt me with a good time. There's a TikTok 50 jump trend. Have you seen it?
No.
Okay, it's the newest health hack going around TikTok. It's the 50 jump trend, okay? It is, and have you tried it? Obviously not. The idea is simple. The minute you get out of bed, oh my goodness. Well, we've already failed.
We failed.
This is already, yeah, I was going to say.
I gotta have at least 3 cups of coffee before I jump.
Especially in the morning, why would you set yourself up for such a, right? I mean, why would, come on. I mean, right? Is that like, when you hit the, I mean, like, I do kind of hit the ground running.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. I mean, I get up and get moving, but to do, okay, hang on, right after you get out of bed, is that doable?
Are we just jumping? Just
well,
jumping.
let's see what we're doing. Okay, have you tried it?
No.
No, and I do things in the morning that I don't try to set myself up for failure.
Yeah.
Like, I always try to have a good morning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's important. And I don't know about this. So, okay, the idea is simple. The minute you get out of bed, you jump in place 50 times, and that's it. It's supposed to be a quick way to increase your heart rate and get the blood flowing, which gets oxygen to your brain the first thing after waking up. So if you're not in the habit of exercising, it's something quick and easy you can do, and you're more likely to follow through with it since it doesn't involve putting on your shoes or going outside.
Yeah.
Okay? So is it effective? Here we go. One specialist weighed in to say that movement is movement, and in general, movement is a good for us. Which you remember, I'm one of those your body's made to move.
Yes.
Move those bodies, get up, move. Yes, I'm a believer in that. I think I'm going to have to try this. I'm going to, I don't know. Are you talking, I wonder, like, I'll have to watch it. I guess they're actually showing it right now on I do have the video of it. But is it jumping jacks or just jumping?
I don't know. I have a rebounder. And so I'll get on that in the morning sometimes. But I have my coffee first. But yeah, it does make you feel good. And
yeah.
I mean, even if you just do what they call a health bounce and just do a gentle bounce, I mean, it really gets your lymphatic system flowing and get your heart rate up a little bit and really get your day started off with some energy.
So you are already on it then.
Yeah.
Are you going to try it?
I need to commit myself to getting on it every day after my coffee.
You know, you and I will possibly, I don't know if you and I, but we might be talking Monday, so we will revisit this, okay? What did you do? You know what I mean? I tried it, I got 20 in, you know what I mean? I think that's another thing, too. If you don't get all 50, some is better than none.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And
so,
you can do 20 and do 20 later.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Break it up or, But I think that you're trying it, and I think if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do the jumping jacks.
Yeah.
Because why not go ahead and add the arms, right? I just don't want to jump.
Yeah.
I mean, right?
That would be boring to me.
Yeah, let's do the, let's move those arms too, right? I think that would be even better.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try it. So we will revisit this if you and I, next time you and I come together, we will give our report of how it went, okay? And we have to be honest, okay?
Yes.
There's no fibbing, okay? Oh, sure, I did 100, Yeah. Yeah, lightning's going to strike. No, we're gonna be honest about it, okay?
Okay.
Right now, Pinky Promise over here across.
Yes.
I want to know how we're doing on this, okay? All right, I will try it, yeah. Okay, and look, what job has dumb people that make good money? Oh my goodness! We are not. Just for the record, we are not. Tracy and I are not saying this.
No.
We are only
reading
it. We are only letting you know this. Okay. This is going to be bad. I bet we're going to get some. This is so bad.
Somebody's throwing eggs at our corn.
I know. Everybody, radios are actually being turned off right now. I'm sorry about that. Sorry, sponsors. Hopefully, we love you. Okay, it says, what job has dumb people that make good money? Which I don't think you would classify that. And I don't know what you call by dumb people.
Yeah.
That's not.
Yeah.
I don't think are we even saying that stuff anymore? I thought we were above that.
We're above that.
I don't even think that's usually in my vocabulary, right?
No.
Okay, it's a tough market out there, but every job requires high-level degrees and a sharp intellect. There are plenty of jobs out there where you can make good money without burning too much brain power. Okay, let's say it that way.
Yes.
Let's use that. That's better than the.
We'll call it working smarter, not harder.
I love that.
Yeah.
Do you know how many times I get accused of that? Do you know how many times, you know what I mean, that I do that, you know what I mean? Yes. Yeah. Someone online, which I'm trying my best to do that, you know what I mean? Not, or to work smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
Someone online asked bluntly, what job, and it goes back to that, that you don't have to work too much brain power. We're going to use it, we're going to reword this now, Tracy. But you can still make good money. And here are the hundreds of responses from people in various fields from their highlights. So actually, this is coming from them.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, they're coming from them. Number 1, sales. This was probably the number 1 answer but even though you don't need to be super smart, you do need to be persistent and personable.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I agree with that. Here's what I think on sales. You have to know your product.
Yes.
And you have to believe in your product.
Yes.
That's why for like radio advertising, because sales, I know it works and I know it's there. You know what I mean? So to me, it's very easy to work. Am I using a lot of brain power? I don't know if I'm using a lot of brain power.
But you're using what you know.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
and I know what works, or what I feel, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. I think sales, though, I think you have to be kind of creative, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Sometimes, you know what I mean? So I don't know, on that. Okay, number 2, real estate agents. I don't know that, again, see, I think I could almost, there's like 2 sides to all this. I almost like this would be a good debate thing.
I feel like real estate agents have to know a lot of different laws and,
exactly.
Yeah. About, I guess they don't do the mortgages, but they, know a lot of information about them. I feel like they have to, be on the up and up with the, like I said, the current laws and information that's out there. So.
Right. Well, and then they have to be pretty on their game as far as like knowing what your need is,
yes.
and and how much what goes with the property. I think you have to,
and what the market is.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So real estate, and we've got some really good real estate agents, and they've got a lot of knowledge on that. I think they're very helpful and I think there's a lot of brain power going on there.
Yeah.
Insurance.
Kind of the same. I feel like you gotta know your stuff.
Yes, and you have to exactly know your stuff. I think that's number 4, healthcare.
Oh.
Why don't this is like, come on.
Okay, well, I'm gonna strike that down right now
You
because
get it, girl.
you have to have brain power in healthcare.
You do, right? I don't agree with this.
There's people's lives on the line.
Yeah, exactly. And you have to be, and like no 2 situations the same.
No.
When you think in healthcare, I mean, they have to figure it out, by,
doing their assessments and
yes, and figure out what possibly, because you could have the same symptoms for several different things.
Yeah.
So I think, for the record, Tracy and I do not agree with this.
No.
Okay? We do not agree with this. Number 5, oil and gas drilling.
Well, I don't have any experience in that.
But I do think you'd have to have brain power knowing where to drill.
Yeah.
Right? And making sure that that huge equipment, you would have to know how to use it.
Yeah.
And I would think you would have to be on your game.
Yeah.
I don't agree with any of this.
No.
Okay? Longshoreman. Would that be like your what am I trying to say? Your boats, like longshoremen.
Maybe.
Would that be
sure.
like for those that work in the see my hands. My hands are moving, Tracy. You obviously can read
Working
these.
the brain.
Brain power. I need it over here. Pronto. Let's see here. What am I trying to say? Fisherman, like a fisherman, like that. Yeah, probably. But I would knowing where to cast those nets. I mean, come on,
know where
right?
To go and watching the weather and trying to
all
anticipate that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who's biting? Who's not biting? You know what I mean? Right. I don't know.
Yeah.
Politicians. We're not going to touch that one, okay?
No. We're not that crazy.
No. Number 8, influencers. Oh, I think you have to be very
creative.
OnlyFans. Very creative. Yeah. Number 10, law enforcement. Oh, don't even.
Yeah.
I will back them every day.
Yeah.
Just them and our healthcare. You don't touch them.
Yeah.
Our law enforcement and healthcare are the best of the best. You just don't. I'm not even. I shouldn't even mark that out real quick.
Yeah.
The military. Mark that out too. One person said some of the smartest people they know they met in the Army. And then some of the ones they, well, whatever. Okay. No, we're not going to do that. I feel like as far as your healthcare, law enforcement, and military, we're not touching.
No.
You do not. No. They've got all the brain power.
Yes.
So I'm going to back them every day. Right, Tracy? Garbage and sanitation workers. Okay. Management, particularly middle management. Professional athlete. May not need to be highly educated, but you can't just turn your brain off.
Yeah.
I think your brain has to be on. I think you have to be able to take your brain, like, I always think of like a runner. Like, you have to, like, you talk about like mind game,
Yeah.
right? I mean, you have to be able to turn that brain when
Like
you're going on that 10th mile.
Split-second decisions sometimes too, and like,
Yeah. And then like trying to mind over matter. I
Yeah.
think you have to have a lot of brain power for that, right? 15 televangelists. Do we even have those very much anymore? I guess we do, but
I don't know.
16 public relations. 17 human resources. Oh, Brad will be like, what? Brad's over there using his brain every day. Yeah, I better be careful on that. Yeah, I think human resources. I think they have to be
'cause you
completely.
Gotta,
Right now, this day and age, I mean, everything is like all about that.
Yeah.
I mean, so I think you have to be on your on your game 100%.
Yeah.
You know. Number 18, recruitment. Okay. Government work. It said that's vague to say government work, so it probably depends on the gig that you've got. These are things that make good money. Number 20, drug dealing. Well, let's hope not, okay?
Well, even they have to be creative.
I guess, yeah, some of them are very smart, yeah. Number 21, manufacturing and repairing, particularly the auto industry. Oh, I think mechanics you have to know.
Yeah.
I mean, the things they know.
Yeah.
I mean, if I open up a hood, I don't know what I'm looking at, and I don't want to know, Tracy.
I don't either.
I don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't really want to know.
I want to pay somebody to do
There
that
we
for
go.
me.
I know,
Yes.
I know. Number 22, truck driving. I think you have to use a lot of brain power because,
Yeah.
well, I mean, you've got to figure out, you know, how long it's going to take you to get there. What, I guess, especially if you're an independent, right, where they kind of do their own schedule
Yeah.
and also, you know, their own pay, how much I'll pay for this.
Yeah.
Smokey and the Bandit, remember? He had a certain time, he had a certain,
Yes.
remember it was a bet.
Oh, yes.
And he knew exactly that he pinpointed it down. So don't tell me there wasn't wisdom there, right?
Yeah.
There was brain power
Yeah,
being used.
experience and
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when he
I think this is the second time we've talked about Smokey and the Bandit this week, and I'm going to go home and watch it this week.
You gotta watch it. How
Yeah.
can you not, right? Yeah. What was the lady? I lost my train. I cannot think today.
Like her
Sally
name?
Field.
Sally Field.
Yeah, and he even had time to pick up Sally
Yeah.
Field, you know, right? I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so truck driving, definitely. Number 23, one person joked, all of them. Just them out of the, I don't know, I guess all of the above. I don't know. I don't think that's true.
No.
Yeah, Tracy and I are like, blah. Is that a kiss or a kick? That's a kick.
Yeah, that's a kick.
We're going to kick it. We're going to kick it. Yeah. So it looks like this is good news, okay? This is fun. There are tons of Hallmark birthday cards out there about getting old and getting older and getting wiser, right?
Yes.
Well, but let's be honest. No one ever peaked mentally, guess, at the age of 80. But there's a new study from the Journal of Intelligence.
They're using their brain power, right?
They are. They're called functioning index that measures on how intelligent your judgment and other key traits evolve over the age of your lifespan. So this is kind of cool. There isn't a random theory. It's based on decades of research. It shows a pattern. The overall functioning of the human brain reaches its peak between 55 and 60. But not everyone and everything follows that same path.
Yeah, I'd say.
I always thought, what I always read that like you were, now I'm gonna. Okay, we talk about this like on anything you do. You know, like on your child development or whatever. You have to. Everybody's an individual,
Yeah.
so you can't put this completely in a box.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody grows different. Like you have those, some that are a little bit, maybe like walking a little faster than others. Maybe start walking earlier, talking earlier, and then you have those. But that doesn't mean that's just their timing.
Yeah.
As we know as mommies, we don't ever. I was with the circle of moms, and we were like, we can't compare. You can't. No, you can't compare. So you can't do that. But anyway, I always thought 25 was a magic number. I always thought the age of 25 is when you are really like your brain is more developed.
Yeah.
That's what I always thought.
Yeah.
Is that had you
I
heard?
would say so.
I think that's
Yeah.
what I'd heard. So. Okay, let's see what we got. It looks like the thing they're talking about from 55 to 60, your reasoning memory span and processing speed tends to peak. Oh, here we go. No, actually, going back to what I said, in the early 20s. And then it fades slowly. Right? And that's your fluid intelligence, okay? Including reasoning, memory span, and processing speed. Did you tell
like
that?
I said,
Did that end in your 20s?
I don't know. I think it just depends on the person. And, if they're still, if they're still out working, if they're, some people are raising their grandchildren, like, they're still having to use their brains every day. And, like, if you use it, every day, you're not,
Right.
most likely you're not going to lose it.
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
You got to use it to lose, or you're going to lose it.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah. Crystallized intelligence. It's which is the knowledge and experience continues to build for decades. Let's hope that we're that, right? Right?
Yes.
We're going to tell ourselves that, right?
Yes.
Personality traits also mature and increase through early adulthood before leaving off later in life, like emotional stability, the ability to keep calm under stress. I feel like that, like as you get older, you do better on that.
Yeah.
Do you feel that way?
Yeah.
Because I think like you've had all those moments where you stressed and realized that
everything works out in the end.
it's going to. Yeah, I think as you get older, you get a little more relaxed on
Yeah.
that. So I feel like that. Yeah. Moral reasoning, the ability to weigh principles, deepens and experiences, producing sounder judgments and fairness and duty. So I think that you kind of get a little more your principles.
Yes.
You kind of
You get set in your ways. So
yes.
to speak.
Yeah. Financial literacy also builds into a person's late 60s, reflecting a lifetime. We're not there yet. Reflecting a lifetime of dealing with bills. People also get better at avoiding the sunk cost, the human tendency to throw good money after bad stuff. Okay. So, are they telling us that we don't buy the shoes anymore, Tracy?
I think you have to be mindful about what you buy. You can still buy the shoes.
Buy the shoes.
If you're going to wear them.
Throughout middle age, the gains more than the offsets. The gains more than offsets the losses.
Yeah.
So you do gain more as you get older.
Yeah.
The late 50s merge at the sweet spot, the point when your wisdom is going in speed, but might be going downhill from there after the 60s. The report notes that this is up and down. Mental powers has the most, I guess, in the worlds of business and politics. I guess, like kind of like keeping your mind. I think you got to always. So, what the takeaway is? Let me see if I can break this down. The takeaway is you got to keep your mind working at all times.
Yes.
And I think it can build, and I think it can always. You're supposed to learn something new every day.
Yeah.
I feel like I do.
Yeah.
Do you feel that?
Yeah.
Like I always try to figure out that, and there's quite a few things that I haven't learned yet. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Oh yes.
I've got so much more to cover. Let me tell you. Okay. But I think that is something that you're keeping your mind going, and no matter what you're doing,
Yeah.
you know, it's so important.
Yes.
Just as much as we talked about earlier, getting up and doing the jumps, also jump your mind.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
Really. And I'm sure in healthcare that is something that you guys really make sure of, right?
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
like at Salem Crossing, your residents maybe can't get up and do 50 jumps, but
we can do something.
Get some movement.
Get
where
some
that's
movement.
where, and Scott is fantastic
Yes.
about coming into play and
Yeah.
and making sure. And he has that right. He's got that right perfectness of, I don't know, that ain't right perfect. He's just perfect at where he pushes you, but it's also where you're not liking him.
Yeah. Like he's very
you still love him,
encouraging and
but he's
pushing.
gonna
Yeah.
push you. Yeah. Where you're gonna want to do.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think that's a beautiful balance. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's important with the physical, but also the mental too.
Yes.
You know, and that's where I think you guys do a lot of, you do a lot of like bingo or
different
activities and,
yes,
puzzles,
crafts.
crafts and stuff, and that all keeps it
Yeah.
going. Yeah.
Yep.
So I think that's very important. So that's something that we just need to keep doing, right?
Yes. Every day.
Right. Okay. What do you think the percentage of adults that will be celebrating Halloween?
Oh.
How many? What's the percentage you think will or will not dress up?
I'm gonna say, just a wild guess, maybe 30%.
Okay. 79% of adults will celebrate Halloween.
Like dress up.
Well, it says here, but most won't dress up.
Oh, okay.
So I guess I was thinking I kind of set you up on that. I was just thinking dressing up too, but I didn't see that they won't dress up.
Yeah.
Okay, so an early poll for Halloween. Okay, 79% of adults can plan to celebrate in the way of one way or another, but most won't dress up. 57% will hand out candy. 47% will decorate. 40% will carve pumpkins, and 39% will wear a costume. Okay, at an early Halloween poll, 79% of adults plan to celebrate this year, but that doesn't mean they're going to dress up. Less than half of adults planning to celebrate Halloween will wear a costume. That's about 39%.
Yeah.
We're going to be having, which this segue in, we'll be having a Boo Bash on the 25th, and this will be at the Stevens Museum. The 25th, that's the Saturday before Halloween.
Okay.
From 5 to 7. You're going to be there, Krista. It's going to be fun. And there are actually, I love it, there are, like, the children will dress up, and the mom and dad will dress up too.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
I love that. Why not?
Yeah.
Let's have fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think we're in that, and I think it can be really cute. Especially like if they're doing like something like where like there's more characters involved. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna use like Batman. You have Robin, the Joker, or whatever. You know what I mean? Or or you can do all different kinds of. You know what I mean?
Either way is fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I like when the parents dress up. Good for them. If they have it and they want to do it,
go
and
for it.
they're having fun with their children.
Yes.
That's where I love.
Yeah.
I love the family involvement and having fun with your children.
Yes.
Being involved.
Yeah. Like the kids are just gonna love that.
Yeah. And if you choose not to dress up, that's fine. You're still bringing them.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You still are involved.
Yeah.
So whichever, have it your way. Just don't get too crazy, right? So, it says looks like less than half are going. It's 39%. And two things that can predict how Halloween you are. So let's see how Halloween we are. Your age and kids. So I guess like if you don't have kids, you might not dress up. Unless you're going to an adult Halloween party.
I went to a few of those. Yeah.
I love those.
Yeah.
And I love the creativeness. You know what I mean? How fun. And then the age you are, or, right, So 93% of Gen Z adults will celebrate in one way or another, compared to 66% of boomers. That includes dressing up, handing out candy, or just putting a pumpkin on your doorstep.
Yeah.
People with children at home are more likely to go big on Halloween. 52% of parents will dress up, compared to 29% of people without kids. Half of parents will also go trick-or-treating. 17% of adults without kids will be participating. That's more likely, I guess, the aunts and the uncles helping out.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it says, and then a few weirdos, maybe. I don't know. It's always snarky.
Yeah.
I don't know. No. Okay, so the aunts and the uncles, which are cool. Good. What a cool aunt, right?
Yeah.
Or uncle, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so, sorry. Get inside. All temperatures cheer over here. Hot, I'm cold. There are a few more stats on how we're planning to celebrate Halloween. 57% of adults will plan to celebrate, will give out candy. Do you do that?
No. Where I live, it's just not a good area. Yeah. I don't have any sidewalks or anything around my house, so.
47% will decorate.
I might put out a pumpkin.
Look at you. Okay. Set me a pumpkin out there. Okay, 40% will carve pumpkins.
I haven't done that since my son was little.
Okay. I do like a good carving of a pumpkin. I do like that. 39% will wear a costume.
I will be for the Boo Bash.
Boo Bash, yes. Excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have wore costumes in the past, just at, like I said, adult Halloween parties and had dress up,
Now, do you like to make your own?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Typically, I do.
Yeah.
Like, and it may not be elaborate or anything, but
yeah. Those are sometimes very creative.
Yeah.
You know, right? Don't you think? Yeah. I do both. Yeah. I either buy them or make them. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, I know there's both, but I'm saying is that some of the homemade ones are really cool.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. I like to see that too. All right. The only thing is, if, as an adult, if you're going, or if you're a kid too, child too, but if you don't forget that you have to wear that usually all night and make sure it's comfortable, right?
Yes.
I've been in some that are not real comfortable.
You get hot or you get cold or
yes.
Something's itchy.
Well, that's the thing too. That's funny you say that, like Halloween, because like sometimes like, you know, like if you wear like some of those costumes are heavy and thick, which works out well when it's cold.
Yeah.
But then when we have a warmer Halloween, it's like
this is miserable.
Miserable, right, right. So it's always hard. You know, sometimes it's not bad to have like a backup costume. Yeah, just in case. Number 2, a third of pet owners are looking for costumes for their pets.
Yeah.
Do you do that?
Yeah, I haven't, but I don't know if the
pet.
Humane Society is having their, I think they usually have like a pet parade.
Yeah,
where the pets dress up. Yeah. I keep saying I'm going to put my dogs in that, or at least one of them. I haven't done it yet, but it would be fun.
I dress mine up.
Yeah.
Mine are not good about it. They do not take it well. They're like, you know what I mean? We are not doing this. You know, I have a big lion's mane for my Great Dane. No, don't do that to me. You know what I mean?
My little Shih Tzu would let me dress him up, but he's not very people friendly, so.
So maybe not. Yeah, socially acceptable there. Yeah, so must stay home. Yeah, mine. Well, and then I have some really cute ones. I have like, actually that look like you put it on the dog and it looks like there's a jockey, a horse jockey.
I love that. Yeah,
I have
those
all
are
that.
So cute.
Yeah, and then I have different ones. I can't remember which ones, but I have put those up. I don't know where they're at, but yeah, so I have some. But the average person will spend $22 on them.
Yeah, that's probably not average. Yeah.
Now I got matching for me and my dogs. I got matching Colts jerseys.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. So we need to put those on, but we haven't done that. We need to do that. And I don't know where they're at, actually.
You're going to have to go on a scavenger hunt.
I think I bought them like in July. You know, and it's like, okay. So they spend about average of $22 on the costume. A full half of Gen Z or pet owners plan to dress a pet up and spend about $50, which I think they do that. People do that, so more than twice the average Gen Zers do. So have you ever done the expensive costumes? Or? No. But they can also do homemade.
Yeah.
I took a hat, like a toboggan, and just cut the holes out and put in Zeus. He tolerated it for maybe 3 seconds. You know what I mean? But he was like, yeah. He's like, don't do this to me. No. This was not in the agreement. This was not in the agreement.
That's my husky collie mix.
This was not in my job description here at all. Gen Z will spend the most overall. The average boomer household will spend $93 on candy, decorations, and costumes compared to $622 for Gen Zers. And said, forget the student loan. Just buy the sexy costume. That's so bad. All right. That's $622 per household, not per person. That's too much to be spending. You got groceries to buy. No.
Everything else is too expensive.
Yeah, you can cut that down, cut that back. Yeah. The oldest Gen Z, unless for some reason you're going to wear these several years. I mean, if you can get usage out of these, you know what I mean? The oldest Gen Zers are pushing 30 now, so some of them do not have kids. The average spend across from $420 per household.
Yeah.
I guess by the time you brought decorations, candy, and costumes, I guess. But that's, I do not spend $622 on Halloween. And I don't mean this rude, but $622 I do not want to spend on Halloween.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So, but anyway, but you know, the pumpkins are $2 or $3. You can get it, you know.
Yeah.
And then you can get, you know, your like make your own homemade costume, and the candy. Just look for sales.
Yeah.
You know, look for sales on candy. Just don't eat the candy
Yeah.
before. That has happened. Got to go back and get more candy. That's where you get your $600.
Yes.
There's your $600 right there. Having kids makes Halloween a lot more expensive. The average spend a parent of $652. We just said that for people without kids, it's $215. Okay. Buying candy in bulk is our top money-saving strategy. 57% said they'll do it. It's what I do.
Yeah.
Buy it in bulk.
Yeah.
24% will switch to less expensive candy this year. I just want to say our police officers, city and county, they get the good stuff.
Ooh.
They do.
Do they?
Yes. They get the good stuff. And 24%, yeah, switch to the less expensive candy. 28% plan to reuse or borrow an old costume, which is great.
Yeah.
If you can, I love that. Yeah.
I do too.
38% will do their own costumes or decorations. True. And I saw someone the other day that said that they just go get leaves from outdoor leaves, and I don't know if they spray them or something. Of course, they wash them,
Yeah.
but use them as their decorations.
Yeah. That's
Why
fun.
not?
Yeah.
Right? And then, I mean, you know, they're going to dry out, but then you throw them out.
Yeah. And just
Easy peasy,
Yeah.
lemon squeezy,
Nothing goes
right?
to the landfill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Exactly. So I thought that was a great idea.
Yeah.
So it looks like those are some tips. Do you have any other tips that you do for Halloween, like, or?
No, not really. Like I said, I really don't get into it that much since my son's grown now, but
I'm more chomping at the bit for Thanksgiving
yeah.
and Christmas.
But
you?
like
Yeah.
I will put, like to put out pumpkins for Halloween, and then
Uh-huh.
hopefully they can last until Thanksgiving. And,
Yes.
if the weather's right. And,
Now I've heard that if you take the pumpkin and like spray it, you can spray it.
yeah.
Okay. Or if you wash it really good and then spray it, and then also if you keep it off the ground, like kind of like set it on something.
Yeah.
That it will keep longer.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's true or not. I've not done it. I've just heard.
Yeah,
you know.
I've had pumpkins that have lasted through Thanksgiving.
Yeah. And I love that. And then you can use it for your decorations.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always want those gourds because I want to do, this is in my to-do list. I want one of those big gourds, and I want to scoop it out and put soup in it.
Oh, yeah.
Would that not be,
That'd fun.
that is just
Yeah.
something that's on my,
Yeah.
every year I always think, oh, I'd love to do that. Don't do it, but I'd love to do it,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. All right, one more random facts for Friday before we get out of here. Alcohol consumption has declined throughout the country over the past decade. In fact, only one state reports an increase in drinking over the past 10 years, and that would be Tennessee. Because they do all that Tennessee, that moonshine. Well, that's good.
That's
I mean,
good, yeah.
The three members of Leonard Skinner, which I love Leonard Skinner, who wrote Sweet Home Alabama, weren't from Alabama. They were born in Florida. Actually, Ronnie and Gary were born in Florida. Ed was in California. And the songs were recorded actually in Georgia.
Oh.
Wah, wah.
Yeah.
Why did you have to tell us that, right?
Yeah.
But that is a song, like, when I do disc jockeying, that when I put that song on, everybody gets, that is a get up on the floor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody loves that song.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Looks like the Guinness Book of World Records is actually made it to the Guinness Book of World Records. Well, that's when
Yes.
you're so good you got it in your own book. As the best-selling copyrighted book series of all times.
Oh.
Now, I think I can see that, but I thought like Reader's Digest or, you know what I mean, like go back old school. Remember? Like Reader's Digest used to be everywhere.
Yeah.
But I guess they actually got more than that. So Guinness Book of World Records. Let's see here. Okay, so technically it's illegal to mail used underwear to prevent who bought them for you. Federal law bans, quote, this is just random facts. Why we need to know this, okay? I was not going to ship any underwear. Federal law bans, quote, mailing underwear and filthy substance. You couldn't even. Oh, okay. So I guess you could get up to 5 years in prison.
Oh, wow.
For mailing.
Yeah.
So don't do that this weekend, okay?
Oh, darn. I'll take that off my to-do.
I know, darn. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. All right. So those are just some. Yeah. Okay. Those are some random facts. Boy, I'm glad we knew that.
But
right?
You have to wonder there's a law for a reason.
But I was gonna say, somebody did it, right? Somebody has done that, and I don't know what they were trying to accomplish, but there we go. Real quick, 70 years ago in 1955, Captain Kangaroo actually debuted on CBS. 70 years ago in 1955, same year, the Mickey Mouse Club premiered on ABC, which actually launched Justin Timberlake, Christina Aguilera, which I love, Britney Spears, love, and Ryan Gosling, and that's Mickey. There we go. 68 years ago, the Woody Woodpecker Show debuted on ABC.
I loved Woody Woodpecker.
I know. 64 years ago, Nashville Country Music Hall of Fame, Jimmy Rogers and Hank Williams. Oh my goodness. And Fred Rose, co-founder of the publishing company, had its first members. And 61 years ago, Underdog debuted on NBC. I think that's pretty well most of our. 41 years ago, in 1984, Scott Baio, Charles in Charge, debuted on CBS. I don't know if that went over so well. And 33 years ago, in 1992, Bill Gates, the college dropout co-founder of Microsoft, headed the Forbes 400 list of the richest Americans for the first time with a net worth of $6.3 billion. Oh, wow. His fortune now is currently at $105.6 billion. Okay, 30 years ago, in 1995, the jury for O.J. Simpson murder trial went innocent of the slayings of his former wife, Nicole Brown, and Ronald Goldman. So that was 30 years ago.
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy, isn't it? All right, so those are some. 21 years ago, in 2004, Boston Legal premiered. James Spader and William Shatner. It ran for 5 seasons. So there we go. All right, those are some back in the day on October the 3rd. Okay.
Yeah.
Tracy, thanks for hanging out with me today.
Yeah.
We had a fun morning. Got some great knowledge. Got our brain thinking. Gonna go do our jumps.
It's a challenge, Becky.
I know, and I do love it. Don't you tip me off with a good challenge. I do love that. I'm very competitive on that. Yes, love that. So look forward to jumping around there. Yeah, jump around. We need some music on that. That's what I need. Yeah, we need that. All right, let's thank our sponsors, Tracy.
Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Rose's, Fox Pearly Wealth Management, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn, Marshall Monuments, McAllister Lane Consulting, Springer & Springer Insurance, Louisville Bats, Schneck Hospital, and Temple & Temple.
All right, everyone, let's have the best Friday ever, okay?
Happy Friday.
Great weekend. Don't forget Mama Rose's buffet.
Yes.
The pizza buffet.
Come out and celebrate the 150th anniversary of Old Settlers Days in Salem on Saturday and Sunday, October 4th and 5th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the John Hay Center, where you can stroll the grounds and visit over 40 vendors around the Pioneer Village, Monon Depot, and the historic John Hay House. You may even hear a story or two and catch demonstrators set up in the blacksmith shop, the carpentry shop, and the loom house to demonstrate how life was back in the 19th century. There will be parched corn and apple cider and a ham and bean dinner located at the train depot starting at 11 a.m. There's a pie and scarecrow contest this year, along with story time on both days at 12 p.m. and 2 p.m. at the schoolhouse, and historical brick street tours on Saturday and Sunday. There will be 7 tours on Saturday and 6 on Sunday, running from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturday and noon to 3 p.m. on Sunday. Tours are $10 per person, and paid reservations will be accepted by calling the Stevens Memorial Museum at 812-883-6495 or email at info@johnhaycenter.org. Get up early on Sunday for an old-fashioned church service in the Old Pioneer Church House, hosted by Adam Livingston. Don't forget to visit Old Settlers Days in Salem on Saturday and Sunday, October 4th and 5th.
Give Du Bois County Tire a call. Big or small, they service all. They have the name brand tires, you know, to keep you cruising on down the road. They got tires for driving me.
One of the best ways to enjoy Bats baseball is with family, friends, and coworkers. Make Louisville Slugger Field the destination for your next group outing. Groups start at just 16 people, and tickets are as low as $9. No taxes and fees. All-inclusive options like all-you-can-eat seats are available. And a Bats representative can help you customize an outing to fit your group or company. To book your Bats outing, call 502-212-2287 or visit batsbaseball.com.
Boiler up and hail Purdue.
The Boilermakers pick it up, and Wilhelm has a touchdown.
Led by new head coach Barry Odom.
Makes a catch at the 30. He's at the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10.
Don't miss a single moment all season long.
With the touchdown catch.
The Boilermakers open against Ball State. Join us Saturday, August 30th. Our coverage begins at 10 a.m. right here on your home for Boilermakers football. The Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Give Du Bois County Tire a call. Big or small, they service all. They have the name brand tires, you know, to keep you cruising on down the road. They got tires for driving me. They even got them for your farm machine. You can call them day or night. Du Bois County Tire does it right. Big or small, we service all. Du Bois County Tire.
Now through October 31st. Get up to $180 back on a Bridgestone prepaid MasterCard. Get up to $80 when you buy a set of 4 eligible Bridgestone tires. Get an additional $100 when you make an eligible tire purchase with your CFNA credit card. Available at Washington County Tire Supply in Salem. Subject to credit approval, restrictions apply. See BridgestoneRewards.com for details.
Big or small, we service all. Du Bois County Tire.
Mama Rosa's brings their famous pizza buffet to you on Fridays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for just $12.99. Choose from a wide variety of pizza, homemade soups, and a large salad bar with their favorite potato salad, slaw, and desserts. Then come back on Friday nights for the homestyle buffet from 4:30 to 8 p.m. or 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sundays for $15. Children's buffet is only $7 each. It's where you'll find a variety of good home-cooked foods at Mama Rosa's.
Something new at McDonald's to get you going on the way to work, or to get the kiddos a great start to the school day. The $5 breakfast meal. The $5 breakfast meal deal will include a hash brown, small coffee, and a sausage McMuffin with egg, featuring a savory hot sausage, a slice of melty American cheese, and a delicious freshly cracked egg, all on a freshly toasted English muffin. Order in line. Download the McDonald's app and place a mobile order and skip the line. Don't forget to join the My McDonald's Rewards to earn points on every order and redeem your points for free McDonald's food and drinks. $1 spent earns customers 100 reward points, so they add up quickly. And throughout the day, don't forget the other $5 meal deal and other great McDonald's items available for $3 and under. Stop in at your Salem McDonald's today and try great food at a great value. At McDonald's, I'm loving it.
The next guy would, then the next one call up. I did talk about how my tomatoes are doing. Okay, how are they doing? My tomatoes are doing great this year, and let me tell you why. And then he'd give a little tip.
Okay.
And then every now and then, I think there was this guy. I guess he was on disability. He was the only liberal in the entire county. and he would call up and say something awful about Reagan or whoever was and so it was and it would really be that kind of variety. So this is where Golden Springs comes in. Well, the FMs were just taking over the universe. I can remember, this is how, I'm 61, I guess there's no way to make that young, but I remember we had a 100,000 watt clear channel station that played elevator music.
Yeah.
and the AM is where all the money was.
Yeah.
The FM, everybody's like, well, I don't know what we're going to do with this FM. And it would just play elevator music and on reels.
That weird guy that worked there, ran.
Yes, Jamo.
Yeah.
So anyway, it all changed.
He has a name, Greg.
Yeah,
I couldn't remember it though, but he was weird.
Thank you, Greg. That's
I think we got it.
Sure, he appreciates that shout out. I think Greg gave you a shout out today. What did he say? He said you were some weird guy.
Yeah, he was.
But
the way he described you.
Of course, he was strange. Yeah,
He's all about that automated.
And them pants was up high.
Oh,
Wore his pants very high.
Above the belly.
Tucked in.
Yeah, equator.
Could get his wallet right there.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we were trying to make our play that we, the AM, couldn't be forgotten. So the FM was now a big country station. Garth Brooks, I didn't even know who he was. He came through doing interviews, and I thought, this guy is going nowhere. I mean, the name Garth. And that gig that he came through for, he talked about on Johnny Carson how bad it was. That's how bad it was from Calhoun County.
Said there were 9 people there.
Yeah, and so our program director, the great Rob Street, was still hanging on to AM because he was, beloved on the AM. And he talked to the new people, of course, that bought our company, but they weren't going to fire anybody because they wouldn't have bought the company except for the value that everybody brought to it. Of course, they're firing everybody.
Yeah.
And they don't know how to fire the older lady that's been the reception, since 1940.
Yeah.
And so they give her a going away, which means fired. And so the bookkeeper had a visor on. Remember the old school leather visors? And he was doing bookkeeping by hand. Okay. And so he went into the new people and says, you got to promote the AM too. Why don't we get some billboards? They're putting the new country FM billboards everywhere. And he's like, I can't, you got it. And so the guy says, we'll give the AM some billboards too. So I come into work, and it's, that Quintard coming down the hill where you get in the left turn lane, you go over the hill to Golden Springs. So, and this guy, Rob Street, was probably had one of the worst. He made Greg look joyful. Okay. And you always knew he was mad if it was. And people smoked indoors then. He'd be over at his desk smoking. He had a styrofoam cup that he had every day that must have been 2 liters of Coca-Cola. He went into a form of depression when Coca-Cola changed the recipe. He almost didn't survive it.
Yeah.
Okay? Because he drank classic Coke every day in a big styrofoam with crushed ice cup. And he's over there and he goes, Burgess, you seen our billboard? I said, no, we got billboards? Well, you can say that. He said, you want to see it? I said, yeah. He goes, well, let me tell you what to do today. When you come down Quintard, get over in the far left turn lane like you're going to Golden Springs. Reach down in your crotch and itch to the left side and then look up and you might see it.
All right.
And I was like, oh, there's a visual.
Okay.
If you're having to reach down and scratch, then basically you have to look up while scratching. Then you'll see it. And it was off in some
the worst, cheapest trees growing up higher than
it's not even on the right side of the road. You have to get a turn lane to even see it.
Oh, my God.
And so I still remember that. So anytime somebody mentions Golden Springs, probably shouldn't be the first thing I think of. But
no.
I remember
billboard position.
I mean, and the sales manager was Herb Tarlick from WKRP, just like that.
Mm-hmm.
The news people, they were all, it was the glory days, but there were so many characters.
Mm-hmm.
I
don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but a lot of y'all have ticket giveaways for the Alabama Show Palace.
Easy.
But they had some good bands. And anytime we wanted to go to one, we would make up a name. And Rick would rig the drawing, like he randomly drew.
That's boy Rick. I mean,
we got to go see everybody.
No, Greg would call up and I'd go, all right, hang on, I'm going to announce something. And y'all come up here and pick these tickets up and I'll send you over there. Well, congratulations, Afternoon Extravaganza. Congratulations to Harry Murdahl. Picked up a couple tickets tonight.
Y'all get over there laughing.
Oh, yeah. And we go get our tickets.
Yeah. You had to give it away so the sponsor would get the plug. I just give it to all my friends. Yeah. You wouldn't believe how many people got free pizzas, too. Lots of pizzas.
A lot of that.
Lots of pizzas.
So hungry right now.
Yeah. Well, you're in good shape. These people have brought so much food. It's unbelievable. When we come back, Burgess Ball Battle. Are we ready? Are we ready? We'll announce who's playing early. See if somebody can win something right after this.
This is the Rick Burgess Show.
MyPillow's excited to announce they're having their biggest 3-in-1 sale ever. MyPillow bed sheets, $29.88, any color, style, and size. My Towels are finally back in stock. Get a 6-piece My Towel set for only $39.98. The limited edition premium MyPillows are just $17.98 for queens and $19.98 for kings. And when you order over $100, you get free shipping plus $100 in free digital gifts. Head to mypillow.com/bigbox. Use the code BIGBOX or go to rickburgessshow.com.
Do you have trouble getting in and out of the bathtub? Are you afraid you'll slip and fall entering or exiting a tub? Safe Step walk-in tubs can transform your bathtub from an area of concern to a calming refuge. Call them today at 1-800-956-1220 and save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs and showers are proudly made in Tennessee and offer an ultra-low step-in, avoiding that difficult climb over a traditional bathtub wall. They also offer a variety of therapeutic benefits that may help soothe your aching muscles and joints, increasing your mobility, boosting your energy, and improving your sleep. Safe Step walk-in tubs are designed to easily fit your existing tub space and are often installed in as little as one day. Just dial 1-800-956-1220 today to save $1,600 and receive a free shower package. That's 1-800-956-1220 for a free no-obligation consultation and to save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs. Safety never felt so good.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos. Fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
My perfect day has sand, salt water, and friends. But my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, most people saw 90% clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free at 4 months. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
At Straight Talk, we get it. You say no a lot. Mom, can I get a tarantula? No. Coffee? No. So we're giving you more reasons to say yes, like a free 5G phone with real unlimited data with select plan activation. Can I use the free phone? Yes. See? Doesn't it feel good to say yes to more? Absolutely. Face tattoo? Absolutely not. Available at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Taxes and fees apply. In-store activation of Gold Unlimited plan or higher required. For network management practices, visit straighttalk.com.
You've heard me talk about Relief Factor, how people enjoy a more pain-free life because of it. If you're dealing with everyday pain, Relief Factor has a pretty pain-free offer. Their 3-week quick start is $19.95, less than $1 a day. Now, Relief Factor is a daily supplement that fights pain naturally. It doesn't just mask pain temporarily. It helps reduce it, and for a lot of folks, it eliminates their pain. Give it a try today at ReliefFactor.com or call them 1-800-4-RELIEF. That's 1-800-4-RELIEF, or go to RickBurgessShow.com for info.
We talk to the public every day, and trust us, you should be gravely concerned. The Rick Burgess Show.
And here we go, America. Thank you for being with us. I will say this. If you want to get a good night's sleep, let's just talk logic here, okay? You could sleep on a mattress that's on a showroom floor that is kind of designed in general for people. Or you could have a mattress that they actually interact with you and say, how would you like a mattress to be selected for you? And they ask you how you actually sleep. They're thinking like sleep positions you prefer. Greg, you filled out
that sounds like a sleep quiz.
It's a sleep quiz. Greg, I know if Greg's willing to do this,
true.
There's no way it could be that big a deal.
No, because I'd have bailed on it.
Even though Lisa was typing and Greg was just talking it out, he's still kind of
either way.
Yeah.
Because we know that's what happened.
Yeah, pretty much.
If you think Mikey from the old Mikey campaigns hated everything, not to the degree that Greg does.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, and you love helixsleep.com/bigvox, so that tells us a lot. You fill it out. They want to know also not just the position you prefer to sleep in, or maybe you're a combo. They want to know the type of mattress you like on firmness, whether it's really, really firm, kind of in between, soft. Does anybody like a soft mattress in here? No? Medium?
No.
Where's my medium people?
Soft is terrible for your back. Next medium.
Firm? Okay, yeah. So they want to know that. They also have big and tall options for the large. They also have a children's mattress that is getting all kinds of awards. So
Adler.
They make it right here in the United States of America, and they ship it to you for free. You got 100 nights to be sure you love it, and you will. It's customized for you. Of course, you're going to love it. helixsleep.com/bigvox. Now, that's going to get you savings. Don't forget, 25% off. And, again, you got 100 nights. If you don't like it, we think you're going to love it. But if you don't like it, they'll refund your money. Also, there is a link at rickburgesshow.com under sponsors. So I'm ready for a little Burgess ball. Are you guys?
Let's come on.
So, Speedy, why don't you take that wireless mic? The box seats are full. Head on over to the court and announce who's playing. All right, so here we go.
We had two names drawn, and this is funny. Barbara Franklin, and I'm telling you, Callie Grooms. I don't get it.
No. Right off Tube City.
This is the most bizarre thing.
Two friends
They were
battle it
practicing
out.
early.
Oh my
Practicing early. Don't expect a lot of points here.
Yeah, we've had friends, we've had people that rode together, we've had husband, wife, father, son. Yeah. Now we've got two buddies here. They're going to go ahead.
It's Snookums taking on Pancake Mom.
Yeah.
Okay, so
no elbowing. All right,
no
so
elbowing.
Barbara's on the left, Callie's on the right. We good, Rick? You got audio?
Hey, get ready.
I'm good. Yeah.
You just had a little fidgety. I didn't know.
No, it's just a lot going on.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, birthday boy.
Okay.
All right, hey, hang on, ladies. 30 seconds, okay? And it'll go when I tell you, and the last 10 seconds it counts as 3, okay? So ready, go. Here we go, and they're off. All right, here we go. Okay, Callie's up. Okay, that's 2-2. It's 2-2. Okay, they're missing a ball. Where's the ball? Okay, they're missing a ball. We don't know where the other ball is. It's 4-4. It's 4-4. Oh, here it is. It fell out. It's 4-4. Still 4-4. Good gracious.
Not a lot of points.
All right, it is. Oh, now it's 6-4. It's 6-4. Barbara's up. 6-4. Okay, I've never seen the ball thrown so hard. It's 9-7. Coming down to the last 5 seconds. Oh my gosh, it's 10-9. Oh my gosh, Barbara just went ahead. Barbara just went ahead and won. 12-10. Oh my goodness. With 2 seconds left. Wow. You won. What a finish. All right, hang on, Callie.
Hang on, Callie. All right, so now the wheel will be illuminated. So, Callie, as you were right there. You took the lead for a brief moment. So now you're going to spin the wheel, and you're going to say it's not will to me because you did not win. Now, Barbara, remember, you can steal this. So whatever she spins, if you want it, take it. If you don't, then it's off the board, and then you have your own spin.
Right.
Okay? So, Callie, we need you to say it is not will to me and spin it. Very loud.
It is not will to me.
All right, give it a
here we go. And she's off. smooth spin, not real hard.
Yep.
Got a touch to it.
Oh. Come on.
Okay.
Okay.
Not bad.
All right, so you could win some swag out of the Rick Burgess Show store. You can take that if you want, or you can have your own spin. Are you going to
Okay,
spin?
she's going to spin.
All right, here she comes.
Go for the
Oh,
big
she's
ball.
putting on.
Wait a minute.
Does she have her own horse head?
Guys, where did she have that this whole time?
She's putting on a horse head.
Oh, my
It is a horse head.
Where did she have that this whole time?
Henrietta the horse.
Oh, what?
Okay.
What's that? I can see through.
All right.